As said in the previous video, let's discuss a few different type of tests what we conduct in the index number. So till now whatever we have done, it was a ratio, finding a ratio of the price and quantity or the value, and by multiplying with the 100 we are able to find the percentage value of that, whether the price is increasing or the quantity is increasing or whatever it is. Now we are going to conduct a few tests. This test can be the comparison test. Now under this, first thing what I'm going to do is we are going to study the unit test. Unit test. Now what is this unit test? Unit test is nothing but we will be testing or we will be doing the comparison of price and quantity given a condition that each quantity or a price should be independent of unit. That's a one small condition. Right, so this test required the price or the quantity should be independent of a unit. Okay, so we do not have any problem based on this particular thing as per our syllabus, so we are not going into much details. But the next method is what? Is nothing but second method. It's called time reversal test. It is also called as TRT. This is one of the important method that we are going to study in terms of exam point of view as well as in terms of uses in the future. This TRT is nothing but basically very important because most of the time the 10 marker question, which is the second 10 marker question of your question paper, board question paper, will be from this. Right, so what time reversal test says is if a price P01, that is current year with respect to base year, and the reciprocal of this, that is P10, that is base year with respect to current year, and if I multiply that, if I will get the result as a 1, which means we can say that time reversal test is satisfied. Remember, it's like 2 and reciprocal of this 1 by 2. If I cancel, how much I get? 1 by 2. So this test believe in that particular thing, that time reversal test. So whatever we are doing this with respect to current year, same thing if we do with respect to base year, right? Current year and base year together, and both if we multiply, and if we are getting the result as a 1, which means we can tell this as a time reversal test. It's very important in terms of exam point of view as well as in terms of the future. This can also be written as that key P01 is nothing but 1 by P10, right? But we are going to use this particular condition for our problems. We have a major problem based on this that we will be solving. Third method is factor reversal test. Factor reversal test, that is also called as FRT, right? Factor reversal test. What it says is this is here, if you see in the time we are talking about price, but here we will be talking about quantity, that is P01. If I multiplied with Q01, I should get V01, which is obvious. Actually, we already know that value is nothing but price into quantity, right? So same thing we are going to show. If this is satisfying, then we can tell that factor reversal test is satisfying. This V01 can also be written as summation P1 Q1 by summation P0 Q0. Right, remember this 100 we will not consider for now here, because here 100 and here 100 will get cancelled, so it will become anyway the same. Right, here also we will not consider that multiplication of 100. So make a note of it that multiplication of 100 will not be considered. Right, so this you note one small you make, because the reason is this one and this one, if I send, both will be get cancelled. Okay, I hope you are getting this. So there are three types of thing: unit, factor and the time reversal test. We have one more fourth one, but we are not going into that detail again in that particular thing. That we call it as a circular test. Circular test. It is very simple. We have to circulate. For example, P01 into P12. I am having 3. So let's take I am having 2000 data, 2001 data, and 2002 data. Right? So this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2, like that. So base year, you can take any one of those as a current year into P21 or something like that is equal to 1, something like that. Circular test. So we have to keep rotating. So 0 to 1 to 2, like that. Right? So something like that, if it is there, it is called as a circular test. So don't worry about this much. This and the unit test is not very important. We have only definition for it. But yes, time and the factor we are going to study in detail. Pause the video to note it down. Then we will see. We'll move further and we'll see how the problem works. So next, let's talk about the time reversal test in details. So as I told you in the previous video, the condition for being a time reversal test satisfied is nothing but that is P01 into P10 should be equal to 1. Right? So this is the main this is the condition what we're supposed to remember while solving the time reversal test. Next, while talking about the time reversal test, what are we going to do is we will be talking about all the price relative tests whatever we had, like Laspeyres, Passes, Dobbs-Bowley, Marshall-Edgeworth, and the Kellys. Kellys, we will talk about it. So here what will happen is we will see what exactly we are doing it. So first let's talk about the Laspeyres, because if you understand one or two properly, the remaining will become easier for you to understand. Laspeyres price index number. Now if you observe this properly, what it is written is you want P01 Laspeyres into P10 Laspeyres and both should be equal to 1. Correct? Which means P01 formula we know already. What is that formula? That is summation P1 Q0 by summation P0 Q0. Correct? 100 we are not taking, multiplying we are keeping in a ratio only, into. Now we have to write the formula for P10, which means here earlier, try to understand, when we were changing price to quantity, what we did? We did shifted P to Q, Q to P. Here we are changing P01 to P10. So wherever there is a 0, you will make it 1. Wherever there is a 1, we will make it 0. Which means base year will become current, current year will become base. But price and quantity remains the same. Which means I can write P0Q1 0Q1 divided by P1Q1. And if this is equal to 1, we say that it satisfies the Laspeyres price index number. But this will not be equal to 1. While solving the problem, we will see how this is not equal to 1. But as of now, you try and write this. This is not equal to 1. Let me write one more. That is second formula. Passes. Price index number. Again same thing. P01 passes into P01 P10. E should be equal to 1. So what is the formula? Summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into, if I have to make it 1 0, I will change wherever there is a 1 0, wherever there is a 0, I'll change it to 1. So 0 to 1, 1 to 0. Current will become base, base will become current. Which means your formula is becoming P0 Q0 divided by P1 Q0. Again this will not be equal to 1. So like that, we can convert each and every formula into time reversal test, that is TRT. Similarly, let's see third one, that is Marshall-Edgeworth. So let me just write here directly. P01ME should be equal to P10ME1. Right? So let's see whether this is satisfying or not. So what is P01ME? That is summation P1Q0 plus summation P1Q1 by summation P0Q0 plus summation P0Q1. Correct? This is the 01 formula into, we are going to make it changes in this. So 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0. So let me change here. That will become P0Q1 plus summation P0Q0 divided by P1Q1 plus summation P1Q0. Now this will satisfy the TRT. This will satisfy the TRT. Which means this is the first case which is getting satisfied with the TRT. Next, we will see the fourth case, that is Daubis-Bouily. P01 Daubis-Bouily into P10 Daubis-Bouily. And if you exchange the same formula with this rate, it will not satisfy the TRT. Now how does it's not going to satisfy? This formula I leave it to you guys. I want you guys to complete this formula and show it to me. Maybe you can write in the comment section. Next, we will talk about the Fishers. That is P01 Fishers into P10 Fishers, and this will satisfy TRT. We'll see how it is. So we know that Fishers square root. Correct. So let's write that last pair, that is summation P1Q0 by summation P0Q0 into this part, that is summation P1Q1 by summation P0Q1. Correct. And then 1 0. So can I extend this root and write anything? It's going to be the same thing, right? Inside the root when your multiplication is there, so it's not going to make any difference. So you can extend the root and you can write this. So what is this 1 0? All this will become, there will be changes in this. How do we change this? So this will become P0Q1 by summation P1Q1 into, this will become summation P0Q0 by summation P1Q0. Now if you see this properly, everything will get cancelled. I will cancel and try to show you. See, this with this is getting cancelled. So and again this with this will getting cancelled. P0Q1 is over here and here, which means everything will get cancelled. You will be left with square root of 1. Square root of 1 is nothing but equal to 1, which means Marshall, Edgeworth and Fishers are satisfying the TRT. The last part, that is the sixth one, that is Kelly, P01 Kelly into P10 Kelly equal to 1. Let's see this formula also. Summation P1Q by summation P0Q into, this will become summation P0Q by summation P1Q. Again this everything is getting cancelled, which means this is also satisfying the TRT, which means there are total 3 tests that is going to satisfy the TRT. Let me write here. First one is Laspeyres, second one is Fishers, first one is Marshall, Edgeworth, and second one is Fishers, and third one is, that is Kelly's. Right, so like that we can derive the time reversal test formulas, and based on this particular formula only we have to work out the problem. Right, so we'll be seeing next, immediately after finishing the factor reversal test, we will be seeing how to work out the problems. But before that, pause the video and make a note of it. Then next we will move on to the factor reversal test.